The city of Austin is owed about $7.4 million, not from unpaid property taxes, but from parking tickets that have gone delinquent over the past 5 years.
That's a lot of money. The KVUE Defenders looked into the city's enforcement of parking ordinances and found a fairly lax approach.
Senior reporter Tony Plahetsky is here to talk about his parking pass investigation, which, by the way, airs tonight at 6. And Tony, so you found all of this unpaid money, which comes at an interesting time for the city in terms of budget.
Exactly. I mean, Mayor Kirk Watson is already talking about tough decisions that may, in fact, have to get made during the upcoming budget season. So, for example, the city is grappling with property tax caps, as well, in addition to that, the loss of COVID relief money. So the mayor already in public conversations setting the stage, he actually made the point that if any citizen can find a way to save the city money or get the city more money, he's all ears. That was not the impetus for our work around this, but we did find $7.5 million in unpaid parking tickets.
More than $7 million. I would assume that's spread out through a lot of people, but there are probably a few that have contributed significantly to that number.
There are. We actually got a list. $13,000 for more than 200 unpaid parking tickets over the past 5 years. And so when we saw that, obviously that raised questions about how and what the city is actually doing to collect that money. If you have somebody who owes that much. Like, come on. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. So what did you find in terms of enforcement? And also, is it that hard to pay your ticket?
No kidding.
Well, for some people, it might be, and officials say that is part of the problem. In fact, the city sort of describes their guiding philosophy as not wanting to be overly punitive to people who maybe have affordability issues, but yet at the same time, they want people to pay. I mean, this is a city law, it's a city ordinance. You should pay your parking tickets, but at the same time, people are in fact not doing that, and the city's approach to collections is pretty lax. So for example, what I mean by that is there are boots that can be installed when people have 3 or more unpaid parking tickets, but we found those boots are rarely getting installed, and that the city agency, the department that is responsible for that, really has kind of, by their own admission, deprioritized that among other things that they have to do.
Why is? Oh, go ahead. No.
That yellow shield. Remember that yellow shield we were talking about?
Oh, in San Marcos.
Oh, the barnacle.
The barnacle,
yes. So just to highlight, Austin is not the only city struggling with this. San Marcos recently unveiled a new device called the barnacle that actually covers your windshield, and you can't drive your car unless you then pick up the phone. There's the number on the device to pay your parking ticket. But we found, again, Austin is not the only city struggling with this. Houston, by the way, if you can believe this, is owed a staggering $43 million in unpaid parking tickets. By the way, if you think you owe, I went online and checked myself this morning for myself. You can go online to the city's website, type in your name and your driver's license number, your license plate, and figure out. I didn't want to be talking about parking tickets and have unpaid tickets myself.
I was going to ask, how much do you owe?
Zero.
Okay.
Zero balance.
You made sure.
Senior reporter Tony Plahetsky, you can catch that full report tonight at 6.
That's right.
All right, Tony.
Good to be with y'all.
Good to be with you again, Tony.
Thanks.